the inability for certain women or the promotion of an idea that women should not be allowed to work.
Who promotes that women should not be allowed to work?
Part of the whole manosphere and like the promotion of these social norms and social roles.
That's where you're wrong. Actually, you have the more misogynistic view. The truth is that what the manosphere would say is that a lot of them say, no, those women need to work, otherwise they're in a position of privilege being at home.
I think that if they are not using their free will to decide whether or not they're a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, they're a stay-at-home mom. Are they privileged or not privileged? Or is it a privilege for women to work, or is it not a privilege to work?
If a stay-at-home mom is choosing and has her free will to be a stay-at-home mom, and that is an arrangement that she made with her husband, who would also like to do that, then it can be, yes. But if a woman does not have the right to make that choice, and if you are, proposing a society in which we follow strict gender rules and societal rules in which
but gender norms show women always working, always having worked.
Yes.
The idea is gender norms, what they don't show is that it's a good idea for women to take their reproductive years in work outside of the home. That's stupid. That makes no sense.
I will say, in terms of your argument, out of your belief that stupid people should be somehow prevented from voting, and out of your beliefs on feminism, you don't actually promote a practical application of those beliefs.
What's impractical about any of the applications of my beliefs?
It's impractical to create an IQ test for people to be then paid to do unpaid labor that's volunteer based, but you're paying for their housing in order to allow.
Do you agree that you can have like 50 different options for how you can limit the idea that uninformed voters can go after informed voters? Here's a practical application. If you limited voting to the age of 35, what's impractical about it?
It's impractical because all of the population that's under 35 would be subject to laws that they have no say.
Yeah, so what?
That
doesn't tell me how it's impractical.
Because throughout human history, people have fought for the right of self-determination. It is clearly a right that
That's not all throughout human history. What are you talking about? That's one example. What does that have to do with anything? Is it a good thing that Native Americans don't have a lot of kids?
I mean, I don't...
Why is it a bad thing that we came over here and took land from the Native Americans and replaced their population? Why is that bad?
Well, because we millions of people and caused significant amounts of suffering.
Actually,
it was human suffering.
Actually, most of what killed Native Americans was not genocide, it was disease.
The Trail of Tears killed millions of people.
Okay, actually, no, the Trail of Tears didn't kill millions of people.
Yes, it did.
How many millions do you think died in the Trail of Tears?
Let's Google it.
Google it.
It says an estimated 4,000 out of 16,000 Cherokee people, forced to relocate.
How many millions?
It says estimate that 6,000 men, women, and children die on the 1,200-mile march called the Trail of Tears, Cherokee.
Okay.
So is 6,000 anywhere close to millions?
So let's just look
and
at colonization.
Millions.
How many Native American people were from colonization? Can you Google that one for me?
Yeah, disease.
It's a millions of people.
No, disease killed them. Disease killed the overwhelming amount of Native Americans. You know that
we used chemical warfare, or not we.
Oh, we did, huh? So we didn't understand anything about how diseases worked, but we were able to use diseases for chemical warfare, huh?